Jim here again from Crypto Jim, the new channel name. Welcome to this new Cryptohopper video in which I will be showing you I'm going to make a new strategy based on the 4-hour candlesticks. So let's bring on Bertie Bot. Hey, how you doing, Bertie? Good to see you again. He's good, isn't he? So, just before I show you that though, this strategy here now has been running exactly 5 days, and it's got 3.13%, which I've just calculated it is 3.13 divided by 5 is 0.626%, and I want to know how much that would bring us on average. Compound, and then we'll crack on with making a new strategy. I'll put $1,000 in it, and I'm going to go to, what was that percentage? It was 626. Okay, as in Mazda 626. Alright, 0.626% per day over 1 year. 2 years, more exciting, and 100% reinvested, not taking any out. Let's have a look. Not bad, not bad. Oh, hang on, I've done something wrong. I put two in there. Duh. 365, 730 is 2 years. Alright. That would bring you $95,162, which would be $94,000 profit. Quite reasonable, doable. All right, not as good as the secret sauce, which brings me 1.05. Now I've got to keep repeating myself in each video about this because not everybody's seen my other videos, you see. So if you have seen this before, forgive me for repeating myself. Alright, so if I get 1 point, oh my god, no, that's 105, silly me. It broke the internet. If I get 1.05 with my secret sauce, which I do on average, $1,000 would turn into, oh, here we go, 2 million. $2 million over 2 years, compounded. Alright, so that's pretty impressive, isn't it? After your first month, you've got $368 profit, which would be, you're up to $14-ish per day by that point. 2 months, $19 a day, nearly 20. Alright, so you've got $871 profit after 2 months, and after 3 months, what you're looking at, 1,560 profit. 6 months, 182 days. Alright, you look at $70 a day profit and $5,692 profit. As long as you don't take any out, guys. And when you get to, obviously, a year, actually, a year was 365, there you go. 45,262, and after 2 years, you've got $21,000 per day in profit, and you're up to over $2 million there. Is that acceptable, guys? That's with 1.05. Let's go back down to 626, 0.626. Which is actually quite reasonable. It's alright. It's alright. I'm not saying it's bad. And that would bring you to 94,000. So what do you want? 94,000 in 2 years, or how many million was it? 2 million? Alright, so secret sauce down in the link, guy. Down in the link below this video, guys. What a mouthful. Alright, so that's this strategy. Now, oh look, it's even gone up. since I started recording in 5 minutes ago. All right, what's that new calculation? It would be 3.2 divided by 5. It's exactly 5 hours and 38 minutes. Equals 0.64. So yeah, 0.64 added to that instead of 0.62. See how quickly things can change, eh? 64. That takes you up to 105,000. Quite a big jump from adding that tiny bit extra. Alright, so that's enough compounding for now. You get the picture. You get my drift. Now, I'm in here. This is my paper trading bot. I want to delete this now so I can set up this new strategy with you based on the 4-hour candlesticks. And we're going to be using 2 indicators to confirm our buys. And we're going to use the trailing stop loss to sell in profits. Alright. So let me first show you the indicators that we're going to be using. And we've just got my screenshot there, look. We're going to use the MESA adaptive moving average, and it's the 4-hour candles there, and these are the settings for it. Alright, necessary signal, etc. Do not keep signal. Now the other indicator is Williams R. I don't even know how to say this. Williams %R. I'm really not sure. Alright, so I'm going to bring them up on my trading view on the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin so that you can see what they are. MESA and Williams R. So I've got no indicators on there whatsoever. I'm going to click on indicators. I'm going to type in MESA moving average. Is this the right one? Because there's a lot of different ones, guys. MESA adaptive moving average. I'm going to guess. Let's have a look at this one. Doesn't matter anyway, it's going to be different to the one in Cryptohopper. Alright, so yeah, I mean, this looks quite easy to follow, doesn't it, guys? You got your green line there and it falls under the red line. You wouldn't be going long there. You would... Oh, hang on. No. Opposite way around in this case. The red line comes above the green line. And then that's when you buy. Alright, so what the bot would be doing, it would be checking for buy signals on the 4-hour time frame using this indicator or something like this indicator. Did I click it twice? Alright, there we go. And it would go long, but only if the Williams %R, whatever it's called, I really don't know how to say that, %R, alright, only if the Williams %R also gives a signal to buy. Alright, you don't really have to understand this and how it works on here. All you have to understand is these settings here and how to set it up in this bot. Alright, but first I've got to delete this bot, which is running reasonably well. Alright, so I'm going to reset it here. I'm going to wipe it clean. This is a paper trading bot. And guys, a reminder, always test new strategies on your paper trading bot for at least a week before you deploy it on your real money bot. Okay, guys? Stay safe. Don't just use random strategies with your real money with complete trust. Even my secret sauce, guys. Test it first. Yeah? Because if you're starting a strategy, let's have a look at the weekly chart. If you're starting a strategy right at the top of a blooming bull market, any strategy that you roll out on your real money bot, any strategy that goes long on crypto, buy low, sell high, well, what's going to happen when you start your strategy up here and then over the coming days and weeks, boom, that strategy is going to do crap. Even the secret sauce, you've got to know when to stop and know when to start. Alright? So, try it on paper first, make sure it works for a week or so. Yeah. Now, I need to delete certain things in here. Reset that. Alright, I'm going to reset this. Well, that's going to be $1,000 anyway, so I'm going to reset it to 0 just for now. So I want all these numbers cleared out to make sure it doesn't interfere with the new strategy. Alright, so that's all saying 0, which is good, that's what we want. Alright, so now I'm going to deposit 1,000 fake dollars. And in fact, no, I'm not, because I have to go and delete this from my paper trading. Alright, so I go in here, I'm going to click view all, because I've got to delete all this as well, you see. Alright, so paper trading bot 1. Alright. Delete. Now I'm going to create a new one. New bot. I'm going to configure it myself. I'm going to go to here, sorry, and it's going to be a paper trading bot, and it's going to be Binance. Alright, click on save. I'm going to go back up to the top here. I'm going to give it a name, paper bot 1, just for my reference so I don't end up deleting the wrong bots in the future. Save. Notifications, I'm going to switch them off because they get annoying. Novelty in the beginning, but really annoying after a while. Buy settings. Alright, first though, I just want to make sure that, see, it's reset because I've deleted the bot and set up a new one. It's reset to the BTC quote currency. So this is what I want to change first. Go down to the bottom in here, USDT, click on change. Usually gives an error here for some reason. Okay, seems to have worked. Alright, so now we've got it how we want it. Okay, now I need to choose a bunch of coins, and I'm just going to choose some random ones to make sure this is the correct paper trading account. Alright, so now we have chosen our 75 coins. Took a little while. Alright, now I'm not going to bother with any of this yet because I want to put some fake US dollars into this bot before we get started. Alright, so back to the dashboard. Scroll down, make sure the bot's off, that's good. Don't want it misfiring. Alright, so I'm going to go and deposit some fake US dollars here. Choose USDT right at the bottom. I'm going to put $1,000 in, that's my go-to amount. Alright, now set the fees. I usually do that as well. It knows the fees, okay, that's good. Now on Binance, this is the fee if you're using BNB coin. More on that in the secret sauce. You get a slight discount. If you don't have the BNB coin in your holdings, you haven't got it switched on, it's 0.1%. Alright? That's the fees you pay if you're using BNB coin. You hold BNB coin and it uses a slight tiny amount, a fraction of that BNB coin to pay for the trading fees, and that equates to 25% off your trading fees, which adds up over time, believe it or not. Alright, so you do a $10 trade on Bitcoin. If you don't have the Binance coin enabled, you will pay 0.1%, which is 1 cent, to buy Bitcoin for $10. And then obviously when you sell it, it's going to be another 0.1%, which would be, obviously you're in profit, it's going to be slightly more than 1 cent. It's going to be 1.1 cents or 1.2, depending on what you sold it at. Alright, if you've got $10 profit on that, then it's going to charge you 20 cents, obviously, because that is 0.1% of $20. Make sense? Alright, so we've got our money in there. Alright, switch the bot on there, make sure our $1,000 appears. There we go. Switch the bot back off, and then I'll go up here. Alright, the starting balance is good. I'm going to reset this. I don't know why it's gone to minus 1,000. It's kind of silly. Alright, so that's done. Switch on the bot again, see what happens. Just want to make sure all these numbers are correct, that we're starting from fresh, that we've got $1,000 down here, and we're starting from 1,000, and it says $1,000 there. So yeah, everything is correct there. Alright, so now I'm going to go into my library. Alright, now strategy designer. Now I'm going to show you on this screenshot here MESA and Williams, okay, both on 4 hours, both buy, both necessary, yeah, close 0.5, 0.05, do not keep signal. Alright, and this 14 less than or equal to minus 80, do not keep signal, etc. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to put this on my other screen so I can use it for reference to set up these two indicators. Alright, this is us creating the strategy. Alright, so we've got nothing in there. We're going to give the strategy a name. I'm going to call it 4 hours MESA and Williams percent. I don't know why there are, and I'm just going to copy that and paste it in there. You can put whatever you like in there, really. Yeah, created on 7th of March 2024, for example. Anything you want. Alright, you could even write, got this from Jim's YouTube channel, Crypto Jim. Alright, anything you like, put in there. Click save, even though there's nothing to save yet apart from the name. Click on indicators, type in MESA like that, just drag that over to compare it. Look guys, 4 hours buy, necessary signal, switch that on. That's going to disappear, isn't it, when I click on here? Yeah, I thought it would. Alright, bring it back. I'll take it off the screen so it doesn't disappear off on me. Alright, close, default 0.5, 0.05, do not keep signal. Perfect, that's done. Alright, next I'm going to do that Williams one. Alright, put it there. Alright, indicators, Williams. Alright, now check the settings. Everything is correct except for one thing, this bit here. There. Close that. Now, another thing you've got to do is make sure both of these are highlighted green, because if you switch them off, it switches off the necessary signal bit. Alright? Close that. So that's both highlighted. We're all good. I'm going to click on save. Right. Now, I already showed you on TradingView, didn't I, that the two indicators. gyms. It doesn't seem to like apostrophes there. I might just put gyms like that. Crypto Gyms YouTube channel. Okay, all's good. Click on save, make sure it's good and saved. You can even change the picture if you want, guys. Yeah. Alright, so I already put some images in before, and they might still be in there. No, they're not, but never mind, we don't need to do that. Alright, now back to the bot. Click on paper bot here, make sure it's the correct bot, not your real money bot. Now we'll configure it. It knows when to buy, but it doesn't know when to sell, because there's no sell settings set. We're going to use a trailing stop loss. Okay, so go to configuration here. Let's look at this timetable. Scanning, it's got 76 seconds. Can I set it up in 73 seconds before it finds any positions? Alright, so we're using $1,000. I want it to use 1% of that $1,000, which is around $10. Minimum amount, $10 there. I'm not going to fill in anything else. I'm not going to click on force amount. I'm going to click on save there. I don't think I'll do it in 70 seconds, but you know, you can do it pretty quick when you know what you're doing. Putting that onto market orders. Alright, max time to buy, give it 10 minutes. Max open positions. I'm going to reduce this to, no, I'm going to keep it at 20. 20 is fine. And I reduce that down so it only says one open position per coin. I'm going to click on save quickly. I'm going to give it a cooldown of 4 hours. So after buying and selling, it will cool down before buying and selling that same coin again. Alright, so that's what that does. Only one open buy order per coin, only buy when there are positive pairs. Going to leave all that off. Click on save. Don't think we've done it in 70 odd seconds, have we? Coins and amounts. Alright, we've chosen our coins, we've done our things there. Strategy, we've got to choose the the MESA. I'm going to type in 4 hour. I'm going to type in MESA. Actually, I'll find it that way. I think it's that one. That's the one we just created. Yes. Click on save. I'm not switching these two on. Number of targets to buy. I'm going to change it to, I'm going to allow it to open 5 at the same time. Click save. Now, trailing stop buy. You can use it. Here's what I recommend. So I'm going to go for 1% below the signal entry. So if you get a signal, it's going to say, right, buy this coin, but wait for it to drop 1% first before I buy. Try and get in a little bit cheaper. Yeah, you make more profits that way. But the downside of that is sometimes it will miss that. It won't drop a full 1%. Might go down 0.5% and then continue upwards. All right. So that's the risk you take with that. However, there'll be other positions. There'll be other coins coming in all the time. All right. So I quite like it now. I've been using it recently. Sell settings. Right. I'm going to put a nice high percentage rate in there, like 100. All right. And I'm going to do it market. And give it 15 minutes to sell, 10 minutes, whatever. Click on save there. Alright, now that 100 is in there just in case the trailing stop loss kicks in and it goes all, let's say you put in 5 there with a 1% drop. You're wanting at least 4% profit on each trade. Alright, however, let's say you put it to there and you had a 5% drop. You're hoping for at least 5% profit, and that is plenty of wiggle room as the chart goes up and down. You get, you know what, when something pumps really bad a lot, maybe these little drops on the way up are less than 5%, and that's why I've put in 100% there, just in case something goes crazy. All right, because if I put in 5 in there, well, it's going to sell at 5% automatically every time it reaches there. I put plenty in there. I wonder if it's already bought. Right, strategy is done, trailing stop buy is done, trailing stop loss is done. Not using a sell strategy. The strategy is being taken care of by the trailing stop loss and this 100 in the sell settings there. Alright, we're not using stop loss because we're going to be using DCA. And we're going to be using trailing stop loss all the way at... Let's try, because this is a 4-hour strategy, we should get nice pumps on the 4-hour candles when it buys at the bottom of a 4-hour candle, hopefully catching a new trend on the 4-hour time frame going up, because that's what the MESA is. It's a trend thing. Alright, let's have a look. Trailing stop loss, I'm going to put in, I'm not going to go too high, 7.5 with a 2% drop. Should we say that? So we're hoping for at least 5.5% profit on every single every single trade. And the good thing about having 2 in there is quite a bit of wiggle room. 2% drops, you know, if something's going up in a line and then it drops 1.5%, it's okay, you're still in the trade, and then it goes back up again, gets up to 10 or 12%, and then it drops 1.5%, 1.8%, but you're still in the trade, it's alright. And then it goes up again, you know, it gets up to 15%, and then it drops 2%, and then boom, it sells at 13%. Do you get me, guys? Alright, dollar cost averaging, switching it on because we're not using a stop loss. Market after 4 hours, I'd say. Alright, you can experiment with that yourself. There's only paper trading, so it's alright. 2 maximum tries, 2 maximum DCAs, so it will only DCA 2 times. You can put 10 in there if you wanted, DCA 10 times, but it'll gobble all your money up. Alright, so I like to give it 2 times, and then if it needs a DCA after that, I like to do that manually by myself, by looking at the charts. If it's down, you know, if it's down by, I don't know, let's say in this one, if it's 7.5% down, I'll allow it to DCA. But it's got to be 7.5 or more, and it's going to double down. That means it buys the same amount of again. So if it buys $10 of Bitcoin, it's going to buy another $10-ish of Bitcoin. Alright? And then that'll be a $20 Bitcoin position. Then if it DCAs again, it's going to take a $20 position and double it up again, double down. It's going to turn it into a $40-ish position. It's going to be slightly less because you're getting in a little bit cheaper each time. Do you get me? Alright. Save that. Now, theoretically, if we go back to the dashboard now, it could already have bought. Because we switched the bot on, didn't we? Or did we? Let's have a look. There you go. Theoretically, it's already bought, and that was 6 minutes ago. Alright, guys, so it's already tiny percentage in profit. Not worth boasting about, but it is in the green at least. But will it come down? See, it's bought $8.69 worth when it should have bought $10 really, but it's all to do with fractions and decimals and stuff. Alright, so if I go back into config here, and I'm going to go into coins and amounts. Right, see, it's only bought $9.99 because that is 1% of that 1,000. It's close enough to a $10. So I'm just going to increase that very slightly. 1.01. I'm going to say, right, I'm going to buy maybe $11 worth. Be alright. And then if it does something like that again, if it slips up and doesn't manage to buy the full $10 worth, at least it's not going to be below $10. It's going to be, probably end up buying like $10.50 worth or $10.20 worth, alright, by having this set like this. It's all to do with decimals, and you know, sorry I can't split that anymore into more decimals because it would be going down too much. Alright, dashboard. So I'm pleased it's actually bought something within the last 8 minutes as we were setting up the bot, because that shows you it works. Alright, and that's the way it goes. Now if you just want to double check, you click on the info tab there, you can go to the DCA section there. Well, there you go, that's a 7.5 we set. It has to drop 7.5% after 4 hours, and it has to get a new buy signal. So it's three parameters must be met. It must be 7.5% or more down. It must be more than 4 hours after it hits 7.5% down, and it has to be when a new buy signal comes in from the strategy. Make sense, guys? Alright. Also, that's the DCA section, the TA tells you what is used to buy. And I'm not even sure why it repeats itself there. No idea why. Maybe it's a bug in Cryptohopper or something. I don't know. Settings there. See that 100, that was in our buy settings. You can tweak it now if you wanted. You say, now I think that's going to go up to 200% maybe. Yeah, tweak it if you like. And also down here, trailing stop loss, like we set it, 7.5 with a drop of 2. Alright, easy peasy. You can tweak that there as well. Cryptohopper really is quite easy once you get used to it. Now, guys, first time I ever set Cryptohopper up. Yeah, took me all day. I was at least 12 hours, maybe a full day and a full night. The next morning I tried again, but I'm talking 6 years ago, and I was going through all the settings and trying to get it to buy, and it wasn't buying anything. And I had to contact support, and I said, can you check my settings and that? And you know, they'd tell me what I'd done wrong, so I'd reset everything, restart, create the new bot, and do it all again. And oh my god, what a carry on. But now, when I'm not making a video and I just want to set up a quick strategy, I can do it in less than 5 minutes. Seriously, guys, once you're up and running with Cryptohopper and you've used it a while, it really is quite simple. Alright, but it might be very, very confusing to a newbie, and I know that from experience. Alright, so there it is, already in profit. Now I'm going to leave this strategy running because I'm going to make another video tomorrow, 24 hours after. What time is it now, just out of interest? 6 PM exactly. Alright, my time. So 6 PM tomorrow, I'll try around 6 PM to make a video at 6 PM to show what kind of profits we're getting. Yeah, might run quite slowly because it is working on a 4-hour candles. And if I show you the Bitcoin chart on a 4-hour time frame, you're not going to get that many signals. You're going to get juicier, chunkier signals than you would on a 5-minute, right? Because, all right, that's from that dip there, from the bottom of that crash. If I mark that crash here, that's on the 5-minute chart. All right, now if I switch to the 4 hours, all right, look at this. Yeah, it's a bigger move than it would be. And let me put another yellow line at where we are now. All right, where we're at now is this yellow line. There. Now look at this on a 4-hour chart. Yeah, bigger moves on the 4-hour candles, what you're doing is basically you're ignoring all the noise on a smaller time frame. Yes, it's gonna, once you've bought, it's gonna go up and down and up and down. It might go up 1% and down 3% and up 2% and down to -2% and then up to 5% and down to 1% and then up to 8% and then down to 3% or 4%. You know what I'm saying, guys? On the smaller time frames, you're going to get a lot more noise. Don't worry about it. You've got your DCA ready. Alright, 0.26 would bring us, if we sold it now, we'd get 2 cents. So it would be 1 cent to buy the $10 of Bitcoin and 1 cent to sell it. So actually you'd be just break even if you sold it now at 2 cents profit. Not worth it. Alright, makes sense, guys? So that is how to set up the strategy with 4-hour MESA adaptive moving average, which is the trend indicator, and the Williams R. I don't even know how to say that. Williams percent R. It's a weird name, isn't it? But it works. I don't care what it's called. Alright. Now, I'm not going to backtest it in this video because this video is already too long. We've already set up the strategy, and I thought, we'll do the backtesting at a different time in another video for another strategy. Yeah. Alright, keep this video short. Just a note there, it's quite interesting. Backtesting does not factor in any DCAs you do. It only buys and sells, alright? So, backtesting any strategy is not going to necessarily be the same as actually running that strategy on a bot when it's running in real time and you're using DCA and things like that. Okay, guys? It's good to know for the future. So, thanks for watching how to build a strategy using the 4-hour candles time frame inside of Cryptohopper, guys. I'll see you again in the secret sauce, or I will see you in the next video. Secret sauce below, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.